First of all, I would like to tell you, my friends, that I feel like a real one family under God in this meeting, because I consider all of you my friends, my brothers and sisters, because when I running around the hotel, I found that I meet all of you, and I really feeling that we are doing the things in between a family. We are thinking about the same values, the same principles, and I am going to feel, like I'm going to talk with you like if I would be talking with my own family in Guatemala and around the world. All of you, thank you very much to share with us this meeting. And I want to tell you something. I want to tell you about the first time I was invited to participate in this kind of meetings for GPF. I remember I was sitting down there, and I was thinking, I am doing the right thing accepting this invitation for this meeting, because I am a politician, and the politicians always have to take care about accepting any invitation. But at that time, I felt 2 or 3 really nice things. First, the spirit of the people, the interrelationships between all the people. And when Mr. Moon says his speech and say that we all are a family under God, I understood that is the right place to be, because we share the same principles I always have about democracy, integration, solidarity, and equity in the development. It's the same principles. Then I felt pretty good, and I decided to continue working with this foundation, because it's the only one way to stop the war, to finish with the hate, and begin a new kind of society respecting the human life, because we are all a family under God. And in this meeting, we are going to talk about how the world is changing on. The changing on the world is really fast, so fast that led the traditional politicians astonished. Most of them do not understand what is going on in the world. How many things have changed because internet, communication, because we have to recognize that the world and the things are happening faster than we can understand what is going on. We have to understand that even the subject we are talking about, how we can manage democracy, if traditionally, if we want to know what is the people thinking, we used to make elections or consultation with the people. Now, before the politicians think about some subject, you are reading about the subject on internet. We are reading in WhatsApp. We are learning about the things in the world through, Facebook. You know the people through Facebook. You know the people now tell everybody what they are doing, what they are thinking. And then the politicians, even the presidents, are always after the news, after the facts, because they are still working like traditional politics was. If something happens, the presidents convoke to the press conference. But it's too late, because the people have already an opinion about the things that are happening. Then we are in a world that is changing all the way. But we have one problem, that many people on the world still want to be like in the past, maintaining hate, maintaining differences, maintaining confrontation, religious confrontation, fanatism. And that's why, because they want to live like in the past, we still are living wars, killings, refugees, and all the things. And at this time, all the world have to understand, should understand, that despite the differences, despite the hate, we should build bridges, not walls. This is a very important thing to say. Bridges, understanding, solidarity with the others, to diminish the differences and to begin to build in all the world one family under God. Because we have to look for peace. We have to look for democracy. We have to look for solidarity. We have to be in agreement with economic growth. But if the economic growth has solidarity, equality, and all the people under this family under God could have the opportunities to share the richness the world is creating for the benefit of the people. Then this is a very, very important thing to understand. And that's why I am here pretty happy in this meeting, because we are going to talk about moral and innovative leadership. And means that we have to confront the things happening in the world to try to change the traditional things and to accept the innovative forms that the people are asking for. Why we are not going to talk about women's rights? We're not going to talk about reunification of Korea. Why not? Because if we maintain two Koreas, the conflict is going to be always in the same place and with a dangerous situation to provoke a confrontation. They have to talk, and we have to support the agreement they could have to give the Korean people the opportunity to be happy and share the richness that country have created in Korea. Why are not going to talk about a multipolar world? Why not we are going to accept that no country are going to be able to control the power, the political and economic power of the world? We have to accept that there are at least 5, 6, maybe many more countries that can share the political power around the world. Why not we are going to talk and accept to talk about this? Because if we do that, we are going to make this world more acceptable, more solidarian, more peaceful. The peace is going to be found if we accept that we all are the same human beings and we have the same rights, the same possibilities, the same opportunities. This is the most important thing. And I was thinking about this point, and I realized that to understand and to promote the change in the world, the attitude of the change, if we are looking for changes, we have to think about the young people, because these changes have to be led by the people who understand what is going on in this moment in the world. The people who can change It's the people who understand, who can manage the innovative things about communication, about values, about opportunities. And then I would like to call the young people for everywhere, most of the young people, to participate in this movement that GPF is improving around the world, a movement that go over the difference and accept that everybody was created the same, equal, because we are all one family under God. Then this is the most important thing we have to do. And as the young people who can understand and do these kind of things, and we, the politicians, that we were doing things in favor of peace, democracy in the near past, our role is only support the young people to do that. Give them understanding, give our support, because we have done our job. Now is the opportunity of the young people to make the changes the world needs. And this is why we are in the right meeting, the right time, and the right place. Because we have to make a moral and historical innovation. Thanks, GPF. Thanks, Mr. Jean, President Moon, for to give us the opportunity to come here and share our ideas for to change the world and the history and create a new world for the people and for the humanity. Thank you very much.